Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be making a bunch of organizers that you can use, obviously, and you're going to be needing a lot of cardboard, and you can reuse a lot of different kinds of packaging. I'm going to start off with making a jewelry box holder to hold all the jewelry by using this box. So let's get started. So taking the box, I'm cutting off where it opens because we don't need that anymore to be able to fit it inside the drawer. And then I'm cutting off this handle. You could buy this. It comes with 6 Littlest Pet Shops at Target. And then I'm just filling stuff with white paper because I don't like the bottom because it's shop supposed to be. And I'm just using white glue. That's the best, easiest to glue on paper, on cardboard. I'm gonna leave all like the sides as you see the pink and the wood. I feel like it looks fine. I feel like it's gonna look too messy with too much white. I feel like it'll look boring, but if you really like white, you could leave it. And then I'm putting it back inside. And then I'm gonna make a ring holder. So I'm rolling up paper, and you're just gonna roll it and glue the bottom, and just repeat that till you fill it up. And then you're gonna cut some fabric to be able to put it on top. I'm cutting it a little bit bigger, obviously, than it should be because so it can fit. And I'm using hot glue for this because it'll be much easier. And if you have like foam rolls, that would be better than paper, but I have paper, and as long as you leave gappings, it'll be fine. And then you just glue it all, shove the fabric in like each of the cracks, and it will turn out good and be good. And this is how it looks in the drawer. The jewelry box turned out cute, so you could put all bracelets, necklaces. I don't recommend necklaces too much because they can get tangled. And I made a ring holder, so it turned out really cute. So now I'm going to make a ribbon holder to put all my ribbons because right now they're laying around and they get loose from the roll they are on. So it will be easier to keep them organized on a ribbon holder. And so let's get started. Now I'm taking a cardboard. I have this box, and I'm just going to cut off the flap because I'm going to be using the other side later. But I'm gonna shape it into a heart. You can, to hold the ribbon, you can make the bottom plate any shape you want. A circle, just whatever shape you have lying around. Just make sure it's big enough so it could be a good base bottom. And then I'm using some paper, cutting it around it. Leave a lot of extra, and I'm gonna place glue and glue it in the middle, and then you're gonna cut a ton of strips. So then you'll be able to fold over because you do not want to see that brown cardboard, and you just fold it all in. If it's too long, the pieces, just cut it off, but you just fold it all in. And then I cut out a heart piece of paper to put on the bottom to make it look nice and clean. And then I took this wooden dowel. You can find it at Dollar Tree. It's like supposed to be for skewers. And then I broke 2 halves, so it's really long. And then I'm using some crystals that I found a long time ago, and I'm just placing it all around. It just looks like a little crystal. It's like fading out a little more. And then you take some ribbon or rope, and you're gonna wrap it around, making an X shape, and then circle around on the bottom part. And then I'm placing a bow to make it look prettier. And this is how it turned out. It's super cute, and now it can hold your ribbons, anything you want to hang. The ribbon holder turned out really cute. I really like how it is, and I could put more. At least 6 on here. Since I didn't have too many, I didn't want to make it too long. You can also put like, make it for your strings, like for your bracelets. So there's like multi-purpose. You can also even make this just to hold your necklaces. So it's super cute, or even bracelets. So it's multifunctional if you don't want to use it for ribbons. And I love the crystals that I put. You could put any rocks or even seashells as a replacement if you don't have rocks crystals. But I feel like they're very easy to find in store. You could buy them. So I love how it turned out. So next I want to make some shelves to be able to display some of my cute trinkets. So let's get started on that. For the shelves, I'm using 2 pieces of the shoe boxes, and I'm cutting out these flaps because they were way too bulky and I can't really cover paper good around them, so I just gluing the sides together so then it looks smoother, as you can tell, and then filling in the cracks because I don't know why they did that. Just use some leftover cardboard you had from it and just put it in shape. And then I'm gonna cover this ceiling part. I'm gonna make it like kind of a room looking shelf. So this is the ceiling, it's gonna be white, and then I cover practically every single thing in white except where I want the walls. For the walls, I'm painting my own like wallpaper, and this one was with strawberries and some leaves. And I made a ton more like with polka dots, and I made wood flooring. Make sure you cover up the box, the sides, and obviously the front and bottom and top. And then you don't have to do the back, it's not too important. But this is all my wallpapers that I made, and you're just gonna shape it and cut it out to fit in. As you can see, I already covered it with paper because it's a lot of paper to use, and just glue it in place using regular white glue or a glue stick, whatever one, because if you use hot glue it will be a little bit too thick. And now for decorating it, I'm adding this lace and I'm just putting it across the whole thing on the bottom because I want to hide the crack. I left a chunk not covered with paper so then it will stick better because the paper will not hold as good. So you just leave where you're attaching by itself. And then now I'm adding a bow, and you just tie regular bow, and I'm hot gluing in place, which is really simple, and it's turning out super cute. And now I'm adding some string to be able to hang, and then you put 2 spots of hot glue, and make sure this is like the most important part so it can hang. I'm putting hot glue over it too because it's gonna be much better. So this is the shelf. I loved how it turned out. And make sure, I didn't really show it, but I put extra hot glue on this because I noticed it's not as strong and you don't want it to be flimsy. So make sure this is the most important part to be able to hang. But it turned out super cute. So now let's hang it. I want to hang it here. So I'm going to take down this and hang this up. I just have a thumbnail, I think, thumbtack. And it just hangs perfectly. And now I can decorate it. So here's a clip of it decorated. It turned out really cute. And I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Like and subscribe. Jesus loves you. See you guys next time. Bye.